If you want to know how to get more views on YouTube, then you've chosen the right video to watch. I'm going to show you 5 different things you can do to boost your views immediately, and make sure to stick around until the 5th and final one, because I'm going to get you involved in a working example that will blow your mind. What's up guys, I'm Joe Evans and I run another channel that has over 82,000 subscribers and over 15 million views, and I'm here to help you grow your YouTube channel. So the first thing you can do to get more views on your videos is share those videos to Facebook groups. If your channel is fairly new, you'll probably find that your videos are not getting put in front of anyone and your view counts are just sitting there static, and you're probably cursing YouTube for hating you right now. I just want to assure you that it is nothing personal. It's all to do with the algorithm. The algorithm's goal is to keep people on YouTube for as long as possible, putting video after video after video in front of them that it thinks they're going to like based on their previous viewing habits. When you're new, the algorithm doesn't have enough data on you yet to know who your ideal viewer is, so it won't put your videos in front of anyone yet. This is where you have the opportunity to help the algorithm out by putting your videos in front of your specific target audience, so it has a rough idea as to the kind of viewers who are interested in your content right off the bat. When posting to Facebook, make sure you find groups that are specifically targeted to the audience you want to attract. One thing I would really recommend resisting is posting in groups that are about YouTube itself, like sub for sub groups and groups helping each other get monetized. Now, I've posted my videos in those kind of groups because my channel is all about how to grow on YouTube, so those audiences are actually my target audience. But for anyone making content on anything else, this is actually a really bad place to post, because it'll get you views from people who have a wide range of viewing habits, and it will completely baffle the algorithm. If the algorithm cannot work out who your ideal viewer is, it will stop putting your videos in front of anyone and your views will grind to a halt. Okay, the second way to get more views is to do a CTR audit. If you're a seasoned YouTuber, you probably already know what CTR stands for, but if you're relatively new to this, or you just haven't really been interested in looking at your analytics just yet, then CTR stands for click-through rate, and it's the percentage of people who click your thumbnail whenever it's presented to them by YouTube. You can see the click-through rate of each of your videos by pressing the analytics button on any of your videos in YouTube Studio and going to the Reach tab. This video of mine on my other channel has a CTR of 2.3%. Now you might be thinking, well, is that good or bad? The top search result on Google for this question tells me that the average CTR on YouTube is between 4 to 5%. So this video is underperforming. Now let me show you another one of my videos on that same channel. It's about the same app. It's targeted at the same audience and it provides similar value to that audience. But take a look at this click-through rate. Can you believe that? It has an 18.4% click-through rate. That is insane. That is way higher than the YouTube average, and as a result that video is getting close to 3,000 views every 48 hours. So what is happening here, and how can you use what I'm showing you to get more views yourself? Well, CTR is almost always to do with the quality of the thumbnail. When the YouTube algorithm put this thumbnail in front of people it thought it would click it, they didn't. But when they put this thumbnail in front of that same audience, they did click it. One of the great things about YouTube is it allows you to change your thumbnail for any video at any point you want. So I would go through all of your videos, find any that have a CTR lower than that 4 to 5% average, and make a new thumbnail for it. But what makes a good thumbnail? What makes this one way more clickable than this one? First of all, a big difference between these two is the vibrance. The first one is very dull in terms of brightness and colour, whereas this second one is ultra bright and colourful. Think of your thumbnails as a peacock. To attract attention, it needs to be as bright and colourful as possible. Secondly, this first thumbnail is way too busy. There's so much going on here that it's hard to tell what's actually happening or who these people are. Videos with the best CTR almost always feature a close-up of just one person looking directly at the camera, usually with a big smile or another animated expression. Humans are inherently drawn to other human faces. And thirdly, this first thumbnail is way too flat. Something I learned recently is that drawing the viewer's eye into the center of the rectangle is a great way to pull them in and encourage them to click. I've noticed a lot of other YouTubers using gradient backgrounds to do this recently, and you can see I did it in this video myself. I have a circular color gradient that's darker on the outside and lighter on the inside, drawing the eye right into the center. Once you make better thumbnails for videos that have low CTR, you should start seeing more views on those videos immediately. Okay, the third way to get more views is by pinning links in your own comments. One of YouTube's really cool features is the ability to pin any comment you like to the top of your comment section on any of your videos. An effective way to use this feature to get more views is to post a comment on your own video, including a link to another video of yours that is closely related to it, and pin it to the top. You can see I've done it here on this channel. I genuinely think that viewers of this video about how to get your first 100 subscribers on YouTube will get a lot of value from another video of mine showing how I grew my original channel from 0 to over 80k subscribers. So I've pinned the link to it at the top of the comment section. If you pin a link to another relevant video in all of your comment sections, you should start to see a natural rise in views. And this has a knock-on effect as well. As I said earlier, the algorithm's job is to keep people on YouTube for as long as possible. And when you help it do that, the algorithm will reward you by pushing your content out to more and more people. The fourth way to get more views: max out your SEO scores. Have you ever noticed that when you search for something on Google, it'll bring up YouTube videos as search results before it shows you web page results? Imagine your video showing up on the first page of a Google search result. Your views would begin to skyrocket. So how do you get your videos to do this? Well, it's all to do with SEO, or search engine optimization. Now, to do this step, you are going to need to download something, but don't worry, it is completely free and completely safe. If you go into the description of this video and click this link, it'll take you over to TubeBuddy. Just download it and install the free version. You can upgrade to the paid version if you want to get even more awesome features out of it, but for what I'm going to show you today, everything can be done completely using the free version. Once you're signed in, you will then be able to click this button next to any video on YouTube, and it will tell you that video's SEO score. It's no surprise that this video of lighting setups for YouTube by Think Media has a perfect SEO score of 100, and it's achieved this score because of the way its title, description and tags are set up. Now what I want you to do with this sidebar is to go into one of your own videos and look at your SEO score for it. I bet you'll be surprised to find that it's a lot lower than you expect. This video of mine only has an SEO score of 40, so it's no wonder it hasn't performed as well as a lot of my others. So if you have low SEO scores like this, what can you do to get them up to 100? If you hover over your score, it'll give you a checklist of everything you need to do to get 100%. And it's all about having the same keyword phrases across your title, description and tags. You can see that none of the phrases in my title, description or tags match up compared to the Think Media video that has the same phrases across all three of those things. If you go in and change the metadata for these videos that have low SEO scores, they will have a much higher chance of appearing in search results, not only on Google, but on YouTube itself as well. A double whammy that will put your videos in front of many more people and get those views rolling in. The fifth and final way to get more views is to funnel viewers directly into another video. If you're already using end screens, you probably have them appearing over a black background or some simple graphic. But to be honest, I personally find that I don't really engage with that stuff as often as I should, because it feels like it's just been tacked onto the end as a default. So how do we encourage our viewers to actually engage with this stuff? The next time you're filming a video, consider whether you have a video in your backlog that is very closely related to the one you're filming. And if you do, talk about it and point to your left, just like this. It's going to feel so strange to do, but you'll be able to add an end screen directly over your footage. At the beginning of this video, I said I was going to get you involved in the fifth and final method with a working example. So that's what I'm going to do right now by putting an actual end screen right here with a video for you to click. The fact that you've watched this video all the way until the end shows me how serious you are about your YouTube channel. And I genuinely think that this video right here that shows how I went from 0 subscribers to over 80,000 subscribers will be of value to you. And if you click it, it just goes to show how powerful this end screen technique can be. Thanks so much for watching, guys.